Good morning, folks, and welcome to another edition of City Hall Live. I am Joe Abeta, and today we have a very special guest. We have the new director of the Parks and Recreation Divisions for the City of Santa Fe, John Munoz. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Joe. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I met you at the Marty Sanchez Links to Santa Fe 20th anniversary celebration that happened a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And it was funny because before you got there, people came up to me and said, "Hey, are you the new Parks and Rec director?" I said, "No, I'm not." And then you showed up. I said, "That's that guy right there." So it was awesome. Great, and I appreciate you coming on. I know that I had asked you to come on a couple of weeks ago, and I know you're busy. So thanks for coming.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be on the show, and thanks for answering some of the questions for me.
No,
Seems like you took care of
that was
some
good.
things.
Yeah, I said, yeah,
So
they mow the lawn, every couple of days, and yeah, we use some good fertilizer and stuff. No, I didn't say that.
Oh, that's great.
It was good. So, okay, so you came from Las Cruces,
Right.
Are you originally from Las Cruces, or it's...
No, I've lived in Las Cruces for a while. I lived in Albuquerque for a while,
Okay.
and a long time in Las Cruces.
Okay. So, what made you want to come and work for the city, man?
I've been in the private sector for a long time, doing technical support. I had a great group of employees in Las Cruces and actually in 3 other states as well. So government wasn't really something I was thinking about, but after long conversations with some of the leadership here, and especially the mayor and what Mayor Weber would like to do in his vision with the city, that's really what convinced me to say, you know what, I'm going to move over to government.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I know that everyone was, your reputation precedes you over here, and everyone was saying, this guy's a rock star. We're really excited about getting him on the team. So you were kind of like, I don't want to say, if you were a Cowboy fan, you'd be like the Des Bryant for receiver of guys coming in and work over here. So
I think we're going to get along because I'm a Cowboy fan.
There you go. There you go. No, that's awesome.
The last game really hurt, but
Yeah.
It's okay.
There's been a lot of heartache, man.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it's going to be good.
Yeah. So okay. So you get here. How has it been the last year so far?
My first few days were very interesting. So the first couple of days, I get a call, Mr. Munoz, there is a bear outside your office.
That's right.
And I'm like, whoa, hold on, just call me John. But what's that second part? Says, there is a bear outside.
Like Mike Ditka or Ryan Urlacher?
No.
Oh, okay.
An actual bear.
Oh, okay.
And so I go and it says, please tell your staff not to go outside. So I went into the inner offices and I said, guys, please do not go outside. There's a bear out there. And so they just looked at me like, what? He goes, there's a bear out there. And as I'm saying that, here comes the animal control people all suited up and everything. He says, ladies and gentlemen, there's a bear out there. Please do not go outside. So, there was about a 180, 190 pound young bear, hungry, came down. We were able to relocate him back, but definitely that was interesting. And then a few days after that, the floods hit.
Oh gosh, that's right. So you got, yeah. So there were a lot of things. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Well, just real quick, going back to the bear, was the staff having like a barbecue potluck or something? Or?
There was nothing going on.
Okay. All right.
There was nothing outside.
Gotcha.
The bear was very hungry.
But let's talk about the floods. We had David Silver on a couple of weeks ago, but it affected some parks, right, and trails and things like that. Things that you guys oversee, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how's that been? Because of I'm sure you guys are getting calls. Hey, so and so's flooded. Hey, this is going on. And you guys only have so much staff, right? I mean, you only can take care of so much. So how do you prioritize that?
That was one of the things that really has, solidified my decision to come into Santa Fe and working with the city. When I saw some of our folks and what they did and how they came together, how they worked long hours, how they went into risky situations to help out our constituents and to help out the city, I thought that was amazing. So we've been in partnership with the streets. Our recreation center was one of the shelters.
Yeah.
And that actually was flooding. So you had different groups, including the team there, putting up sandbags to make sure that the water wasn't entering the actual building, because that was actually one of our shelters. In addition to that, you had crews out there, digging trenches, clearing out debris. So it was working long hours. And so when I saw it, I said, this is a great group of people
Yeah.
who really care about the city, who care about the job that they're doing, and no matter what hour it was or how many hours they had worked, they responded to the call.
You were kind of thrown into the game right away, right?
I was.
It was fourth
I
down.
was.
It was the playoffs, and you're
was
about to.
it.
Yeah, this was it right here, right?
That was it. That
Yeah.
was it.
No, that's yeah, and it seems that the flood situation. It's slowly going behind us now, and we're able to move
Right.
on to other things. And we had on earlier today. We had on one of your pool supervisors that came on. And he was
Right.
talking about the lifeguard situation. And yeah, and. Isn't it great that the city's using the pools as much as they are, right?
Right.
The
Yeah.
community members love the pools, and so it can be kind of a double-edged sword, good problem,
Right.
in a sense,
Right.
because you know that there's a demand that people are using the facilities, right? But we had talked about that a little bit, and it sounds like the plan that's going through. It's going to be, it's. You guys are making something happen, and we're going to try and get out of this the situation with the lifeguard thing, right?
Yeah, we will. Definitely. I'm sure our lifeguard mentioned that we have openings. We want you to go to the website and apply today, whether you're 19 or 90 or whatever age. If you're a good swimmer, we will take care of the rest. We will certify you. We will train you. But we do need lifeguards. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I want to do, that I talked to my team about, is we want to create smiles. That's what we want to do. We want to take care of our constituents, whether it's a grandkid at 4 years old wanting to swim, wanting to use the facilities, wanting to be out in the park, or whether it's our mature citizens who are in their 90s who want to get some exercise in, or who want to take their grandkids to a facility. We want to create smiles, and we want to treat our patrons like family.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so here's a question.
Yes, sir.
When Jerry Jones went and hired Bill Parcells to
Right.
be the coach for the Cowboys, everyone was excited about it,
Right.
and they knew that Cowboys were going to be a Bill Parcells team. What's a John Munoz team look like?
Right. Okay, there you go. Okay, in employee terms. So what I want to do is I want to create team of more than that. Again, I mentioned family, and not like the mean uncle who sits in the corner on
Yeah.
the holidays, right?
And
No.
is always hating on,
Right, right.
She put onions in the potato salad.
That's right. That's
All right.
right.
I gotcha. Yeah. All right.
No,
Yeah.
a good family, and so my goal is to earn the respect of my team, and provide good customer service and be a good family member, and in turn, what I hope and what I expect is that they will treat our patrons, our constituents like that.
Okay.
So they will treat them like family. So as they come in and they have a suggestion, a concern, or a need, that we're taking care of them as we would family.
Okay. No, that's awesome. And would you say that fits with your goals too? Is right as far as what your vision is of the Parks and Rec
Right.
department, right?
Yeah, it fits into our aspirations. We want to be user friendly, as Mayor Weber has mentioned, and we want to be the most family friendly city in the nation. And we have international notoriety. As I was talking to my team, it's not just about here in the States, Santa Fe this, Santa Fe that. When I've traveled internationally, people want to know, and says they find out you're American, they want to know about New York, they want to know about Hollywood, they want to know about Texas, and they want to know about Santa Fe. What's it like? What's Santa Fe like?
Yeah.
So it has international notoriety. So we're at a good place. We have a good foundation, and our plan is just to level up that city and make this an even more wonderful place to live.
And another thing is I go to Salvador Perez every morning to run. I do that. That's just one of my routines.
Nice.
And so there's a group of people, the regulars that are there. But a couple of times we've had people come in that are from out of town, that
Yes,
are tourists,
right.
that say, "Hey, so what do we got here? How much is it going to be? How is it?" And that's a good thing, right?
Right.
Because you can always, word of mouth gets around that, hey, we went here to these centers. These centers have great, and I do it too when I'm out of town. When I'm going to Southern California, I'll go like to the Croc Center in San Diego, and I'm thinking, man, this is great. This would be good to,
Right.
we have a facility like this back at home. But, right, you're part of the, Parks and Rec have a part in tourism also, right?
do.
When people
We
do
do.
come in there. I don't know if I kind of threw that off there on a, but yeah, I mean, it all plays together, right? You have the people that use it, but you also have people from out of town that want to come in and use our facilities, our parks too as well.
No, you didn't throw it off. I mean, one of the things, and I do want to give a shout out to the ladies and gentlemen who work at the Ortiz Dog Park.
Yeah.
So that is a really nice park, and actually there is a website. It's kind of like a Yelp for dog people.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right, and so that is nationally ranked, and there's some great ratings. So as people are traveling with their dog, this is a must visit park in Santa Fe.
Oh, nice.
In this part of the country.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful park. I've walked around it, and it's just some gorgeous vistas, and a lot of happy dogs that can also run unleashed, and they just run around and have a great time. So it's a great park.
It's our version of dog beach, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go. That's right.
Exactly.
Another thing, and we wrapped it up already, but we had the community night. I forgot the actual name of it. Was it with Santa Fe where we'd have movies?
Night out. The movie nights.
Yeah. And we had like food trucks and stuff like that. That was a big success too.
It absolutely was. So we do events as well, and we like movies on the park. We, encourage families to come out, and we provide popcorns and a nice movie and a nice time out.
And the bandstand also as well. I know that music and stuff, but it's your department that keeps that plaza clean.
Yep.
Cleans up afterwards.
Yes.
And also the big events too.
Yes.
Right? Isn't it amazing? I've always thought this is like the coolest thing. So you have Spanish Market, you have Indian Market, I think this weekend, right?
Yes.
But you have these big events that happen.
Yeah.
They start setting up on a Thursday. I'm driving in to work at 7 in the morning on a Monday, and it's like the event didn't even happen.
Right.
Like, like, that's pretty amazing, right? That's something that's working like clockwork.
Right.
Yeah, I have to say so.
No, thank
Impressive.
you.
Impressive.
Thank you. And we want to continue that level of service, and we want to increase it too. And one of the things that I think that will help out is just the community engagement. So you mentioned a limited crew. There's a limited set of eyes, and so if you or other community members see things that maybe don't look right, or maybe things that here's a suggestion. Folks have talked to me about. Increasing our soccer footprint. I want to do that. That's a growing industry in the States. Usually it's just been basketball, football, and baseball, but now it's diversifying to soccer, to cricket, to bocce ball. It's just so many other options that people have, and so I want to look at that. But there'll be some other folks that have ideas, and I want to be open to that. I don't use my office phone. It's directly forwarded to my cell phone.
Okay.
So that rings at all times of day.
Okay.
And sometimes I may not be able to answer it. Sometimes there's my mailbox is full, but I get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that
especially in the last couple of weeks.
absolutely,
with everything
all
going on,
hours of the night.
Absolutely.
But definitely. I want to be available to my team, want to be available to our constituents, and if there's ideas out there, something that we haven't thought about, like, I don't know, Frisbee, golf, I don't know, something that's out there that we haven't thought about that might really work well with our community, I'd love to do it. I'd love to look at it.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, John, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it, and we're excited to be working with you, and you have an open invitation to come on our show anytime or send staff or whatever, man. We're here to help out too, so.
Thank you, Joe. I'd just like to say, go Cowboys.
Yeah, there you go.
This year, please.
Yes, yeah, no, thanks. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Hope you have a great week and a safe week. This has been City Hall Live. Adios.